Hey everybody, welcome to the Late Horror Show. What is going on?
Oh, hey group.
Oh yeah, Ted.
I'm sitting here looking all disgusting.
It's been a long time. It's been a while. Okay. Yeah, but
it's all his fault.
Follow us on Instagram, Horror Amino, our Facebook group, the Dino and Ted Show.
What's Horror
Facebook?
Amino?
Horror Amino. They'll know what it is.
I have no idea.
Ted don't know crap.
I'm not on anything.
Yeah,
you can't find me.
He's not anything, yeah.
Sometimes I comment on.
Well,
the
sometimes
YouTube
you're
here,
on coke, but we get you off of that.
That's part of the reason why we weren't here. I was on one of my coke binges.
Yeah, he's been in rehab. I think we talked about this before.
You know, I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
It's sweet and delicious.
Speaking of on coke
and red can
and rehab, we'll be doing Demonic Toys 1992.
Yeah, we only picked the best, just the cream. For you guys.
Ted, it's another Charles Band movie. I mean, we're doing the entire library eventually.
Wow.
In full moon.
That's bold.
Well, there might be some we're not going to hit, but you know, we're getting to most of them.
There's a lot of filler in there. This is one that I used to rent. Not as often as the Puppet Masters and Subspecies, but
yeah, and we'll be working on I'll be working on a Patreon page and stuff like that eventually.
Yeah, so you can pay us.
Yeah, eventually.
Pay me for my time.
Hey, the video isn't the best.
That's great.
You got us,
That's all
and you're gonna watch a commentary with us, but coming real soon, man. We're gonna have some new digs and stuff like that. So it's permanent set again.
As soon as that bum moves out from the underpass, it's ours.
Yeah.
We got dibs, and it's just
underneath the freeway.
Yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, there's some homeless people.
We're gonna put some cardboard up there with egg crates on it. You know, like the egg shell.
Soundproof it.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of cars,
the egg containers,
and trucks coming by,
to soften the noise.
And you got that guy that stands at the corner and says, "Please feed me.
Yeah,
I will work for what?
Yeah, I'm gonna squeeze my drum kit in there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be awesome.
So
living free off the grid.
It's gonna be real fun, man. But yeah, getting back to Full Moon. Go ahead. What you said.
Well,
Demonic Toys. I love this movie. It starts off a bit slow.
It does. The first half's a little slow.
And yeah, I mean, what more can you say? This is your typical cheese is what you get from us, you know. I love the toys in this movie.
The toys were
no
cool.
CGI, you know.
No,
this is real.
Matter of fact, in some of the scenes, you can even see the puppeteer's hands. I think
probably, yeah, a couple. Baby Oopsies is really
Daisy.
the best. Yeah,
best. Shithead.
Yeah, got the great one-liners. Love it.
Yeah, I wonder who they were trying to go after.
As usual, these little toys attack these grown people, and evidently have superhuman powers. And Jack in the Box can jump on a guy's neck and bite the heck out of him
when it pops out.
It does. Killer
cool.
Clowns, man.
Cool.
Love the music by his brother Christopher Richard. No, Christopher Band, wasn't it? Am I wrong?
Band does the music.
I could have sworn it said Christopher
Someone
Band.
Correct him.
Okay, but anyways. There's a long lost brother out there somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm wrong. Okay, I'm always. Hey, and if you're on iTunes right now and you're listening to this, okay, you can also go to YouTube and watch a video.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, if you guys like listening to something, follow us on iTunes. The link's down there below, so you can listen to us as you go to sleep.
Cue us up with your favorite DVD.
I love
Demonic Toys.
Love listening to my favorite YouTubers who go long format. As I go to sleep.
I listen to my wife snore before I go to sleep.
That's true.
Sucking the walls in and out.
Your bedroom's going...
She's probably watching now. I'll get a text. Thanks a lot.
If we were live. We'll be doing a lot more live, too, coming up. But that I can't wait. I want to start getting into that. But with this setup, guys, you guys know I've poured my heart out to you guys and told you it's just not going to work right now. We just can't do it. But very soon, very, very soon.
There's that three-legged cat again.
Yeah,
What's he crawling under there for?
Who the hell knows? He's probably going to take a crap. Oh, is he crawling underneath the gate? Yeah, he's going to take a
You make him crawl under a gate to go shit?
Yeah, about this inch. He's got to work for it, you know what I mean?
You know what? He's no more special than any other cat. So.
And once, when he gets under there, it flattens him out and it pushes it down as he's going. So as he gets under there, he's ready to do his business.
I guess so. I didn't think about it like that.
You know what I mean? It's like massaging your body and pushing it out to the rectum.
I like it. We should do like a human centipede, but do a cat centipede.
Hey, you know who this has gotten here?
Who's this got in here?
Tracy Scoggins.
Tracy Scoggins.
Yeah?
If you watched any TV in the 80s,
She was on everything.
on everything.
From Love Boat, the Hawaii Five-0.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Remington
Fall
Steel.
Guy,
Heart to Heart.
Dallas. Dynasty.
Falcon's Crest.
That's where she was mostly known on those shows.
Falcon's Crest,
but, yeah, I mean...
They're like, man, they really threw out a lot of...
Well, I mean, she was. I mean, she was in tons of movies too.
Yeah.
But mostly TV, and she was everywhere.
But she looked good. She looked pretty good in this movie. I was a little disappointed that...
I like Miss July a little better.
Oh, my gosh. Did you guys catch a glimpse of Miss July? But, yeah, I'm going to actually start the film here.
And now the movie!
Okay, as we continue to talk.
The film. He calls it a film.
The film. Because I still watch my movies on 16mm reels. You know what I mean? For reals, though.
I know, but this isn't just a movie, guys. This is a film.
As you guys know, you guys like to watch this with us, or
cue us up now.
As a lot of our iTunes listeners like to do, is put it on with their eyes closed, follow along the movie as we talk about it, and that's what a commentary is all about.
Voices,
hot buttered soul,
hot buttered soul.
Heck yeah! But
you know why Tracy Scoggins was in this movie?
Why?
Because she knew she'd get top billing. She was the only famous person in the movie.
Yeah, and there's a lot of the first 10 minutes is just. I would say it's crap. I mean, the opening scene is just so stupid.
Crap. You almost turn it off.
You almost do, but if you
David
get
Lynch's
past
brother Barry Lynch is in this movie. You know he had a brother named Barry.
I ain't even going to get into Twin Peaks, but anyways.
Oh, why? You've been watching that?
No, but I've seen glimpses, and
you
Ted loves it, and
I'm not going to
I like David Lynch, but you're.
I will. He's.
Did we miss it? Did it say Christopher?
No, you watch for it. I already know. No, David Lynch stuff's not as near and dear to me as it used to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to tell you, still my favorite movie of his is Dune.
Music composed by Richard Band.
There you go. Yeah. Still Dune.
I
still love Dune the best.
Featured songs by Joker. But yeah. Oh no, his David Lynch old school. Blue Velvet. You know, you can't go wrong. Even the old Twin Peaks. But for some reason, this new Twin Peaks, he's really tripped,
his sandbox, man. He gets to do what he wants to do.
Well, I think he's.
I mean, if you like Dougie, then you're in for a treat. But
I think
if you don't want 16 episodes of Dougie, then
I think what David Lynch did was the same thing that Tom Green did with Freddy Got Fingered.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him $1 million to do a film. He didn't really want to do the film, and he goofed off and made it so stupid and things in there that you would never get away with. And watch the movie Freddy Got Fingered. Watch Red Letter Media's interpretation of it. That's what I think happened. But anyways, yes. So the movie starts out with
like a dream sequence.
Yeah, and this is
two kids playing war.
Yeah,
one of them has
playing cards,
really long fingernails.
Yeah, Ace of Spades, and, King. Real long fingernails.
Piercing green eyes that have to be fake.
Is his eyes green in the very beginning too?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
And he speaks with an adult's voice, I think. Or no, not in the very beginning. Not in the very beginning.
And Tracy Scoggins, who's what's her name? I don't even. Judith. Okay, Judith.
And there's little visions of like going through a warehouse, and she's just sitting in the chair watching.
Where all the toys are.
And there's all these clocks on the wall, and there's chairs with no one in them rocking. War. Yeah, look at his eyes. Jesus.
Yeah, they are green, aren't they? Yeah.
War.
Yeah.
What's all this about?
But I don't understand what's. Well, I know it's a 60.
You do by the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's a 60-year-old spirit that's trying to be born.
Right.
Basically, you know.
We'll explain all this.
Okay, yes. So we start out with Tracy.
Looks like the guy from IT Crowd. What's that dude's name? The Irish guy.
Oh, jeez, I forget his name, and I love IT Crowd. I just watched it again. I can't remember too well. I'm done.
Not Moss, the other guy.
No.
He kind of reminds me of this guy, Matt. Kind of reminds me of him.
Did you try turning it off and on? Have you tried turning it off and on?
Best show.
Damn
One
idiots.
Of the best
oh my
shows
god.
ever. And
You
so
never
many
watched
people
Black
have never
Books
seen
yet,
it.
have you?
I got it queued up, I think, from Amazon or whatever. But
hurry up. Watch that series. You're going to be going, oh, this is great.
But,
it's
IT
up there with
Crowd
IT Crowd, but IT Crowd's
still one of the...
Oh,
we should just talk about IT Crowd.
We could, yeah.
First episode is just so great.
Oh,
Remember when she's getting hired, and she's getting hired at a nice office building, because this is nothing here.
They're hiring a manager.
We want to talk about what we want to talk about.
Well, yeah, we'll get to this.
And
they're just sitting in a car discussing something, which we can
like
wrap up in about 1 minute.
Unisex bathrooms. There's people just making out in there. And
because the IT Crowd's on the very basement, just the lowest of the low.
But even when he's walking her to the elevator, he's like, yeah, that's what this place is about. Beautiful people not doing much work, having affairs. And then she gets, in the elevator's like...
She opens the door and the guy's on the toilet eating a pizza.
But he's sitting there like he's wiping like this.
Yeah, he's got a pizza in his hand.
Which I don't understand, wiping from like under your balls.
I don't either. But, you're bringing that stuff up to the important parts.
Yeah, to your perineum. But even like the elevator's like, oh, have a night, welcome to the lift. And then when she gets down to the bottom, the door doesn't even open all the way. It's just, get off the lift.
Yeah, it opens this way. It's like stuck. It's funny.
Oh man, but that's just one little moment.
Yeah. So Judith and I'm going to just say Mark.
I think his name's Matt.
Matt.
Let's say Matt.
Okay.
Because that's what it is.
I got to get on top of things.
They're cops.
Ooh,
and they're undercover, trying to bust some gun runners.
Yes.
And it looks like
because they're running
these guys before.
They're running guns.
They're running with guns
from Puerto Rico. Bad. From Puerto Rico.
And she's obviously knocked up. They're in a relationship together, and she's trying to. I mean, instead of just coming right out and saying, "Man,"
she's beating around the bush that she's pregnant,
right?
And
maybe
she's saying,
should get married.
Yeah, and he's like, "Well, we shouldn't probably yet until we want to have kids." And she basically
do you want to have kids.
Yeah,
I mean, he should probably have seen that coming a mile away, but
right.
It's
eventually just like you're not getting no hints, you bastard. You stupid bastard from Boston.
And then as soon as she tells him, oh, that's great. That's great. So that's why I think he probably let himself get shot on purpose, because he just didn't want to deal with it.
Oh, you think?
Mm-hmm.
He said, oh, my God, she wants to get married and I got a kid coming. I'm going
to blow this deal and get shot.
Yeah, well, there are a couple of like I said, this opening scene, there are a couple of bad cops. I mean, the guy's an idiot. He's not keeping an eye on
They have no
either.
backup.
They got no backup. They're
not wearing any bulletproof vests under their
right.
clothes.
We're doing a gun deal. He's got no bulletproof vest on. He's not keeping an eye on the guy by the trunk. So the guy gets shot.
Mm-hmm.
Matt and Judith for some reason. Backs up and gets behind the car as the other guy runs and takes off 30 feet away behind a dumpster. How he had the time and why she let him run off there is beyond me.
I don't know. One of the bad guys, what are their names? Lincoln and Hess. A blonde guy that kind of looks like Gary Busey.
Yeah, and they're both touting her, and
right?
The chick, baby, look at
she's supposed to be the financer.
You got some
of these guns,
right?
Like, hey, doing a little bit of that. Hey, stop it! I mean, making it painfully obvious. So the guy Hess, the one that looks like Gary Busey, he gets shot. Yeah. Lincoln takes off.
And the guy
oh man, I got shot right in the liver.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm bleeding all over.
Hey Lincoln, man, I got hit.
Don't leave me here. Don't leave me
here. Don't leave me in this toy store to die.
Yeah, I'm going to get tetanus. Before I die.
I'm going to need a Tylenol for sure.
And he hollers out, Advil will be better.
I know.
For inflammation, he says.
Yes, here's Motrin, ibuprofen. Look, he's going to shoot his way into this toy factory. Look how close he is to the door.
I know. They run.
Not worried about any ricochet.
It's not ricocheting off of his body.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. They're running into the main warehouse where all this is going to take.
Arcadia Warehouse,
where there's one big overweight security guard.
I love him. I forgot his name.
Oh yeah, I forget too.
Something with a CH. Chudsky or
this
something.
movie,
Chudsky.
you don't need to know the names, man. It's just
Not really.
some movies you just don't know it. I mean, if this is a classic and we want to go deep in our history and stuff about it, then you'll know the names. But this is not one of those.
But
I feel like I'm just sitting on this skull, Ted. Look at me, man.
I mean, really, from our perspective, that thing is not that big.
No,
but
it's not.
in the video here, it just looks gigantic.
I know, because I got the camera so close
like
to
the
it.
hill of the skull.
But my body is I'm just hovering right above it. You at least got some toys around you.
I know, I got the
Maybe
cool
if I
shit.
move like this, come back here. Ted's starving. I mean, yawning again. Starving. You're probably starving too.
No, I ate some.
What did you eat
I
before you came
had
over?
a salad.
You had a salad?
Yeah, some bitch at work the other day told me
What?
I was eating a salad at work.
Yeah.
It was from a pizza place, so it had lots of mozzarella cheese and pepperoni on it.
Yeah.
And she's like, Ted, I never saw you eat a salad. And I said, well, as long as it's got cheese and pepperoni on it, I'll eat it. But that's not what I had, a regular one. It looked like a bunch of leaves you kids got
What
from
is
outside.
that? That's that Napoleon, right?
Just some little antipasto kind of...
Yeah.
Right. Something like that.
With the meat and the cheese. That's
what I was
good,
going
though.
to say is this movie does have a little something special going on in that it's part of a shared universe within Full Moon.
Yes.
That starts with Doll Man.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have, I don't know if it's Demonic Toys that comes next or Bad Channels, but Bad Channels. Demonic Toys, and then Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. So you at least have 4 movies that form a universe there.
Yeah.
There is Demonic Toys 2, which is pretty forgettable. And there is Demonic Toys
which I haven't
versus
seen.
Puppet Master.
Yeah.
But that's not a true Full Moon movie. That was a Sci-Fi Channel movie. And the puppets don't look exactly the same.
Puppet Master's playing in the background
Puppet
here
Master
on the TV.
2, as a matter of fact.
Puppet Master 2, yes. It's playing on the TV right now. Right now, they're up in
Can't remember her name. It's got
security.
one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen in my life in that movie. Can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Dark-haired.
We did a commentary on Puppet Master 2, so go check it out in the back videos.
Tunneler.
But, he's up in the security room, and, you can see the movie on the little TV in the back. Man, those little tube TVs back in the day. Everything's
black
flat.
and white.
Yeah.
Oh, look, and he's calling to get his chicken. And he doesn't even want to talk to, like, the guy who picks up the phone. He's like, no, get the fuck off the phone and put Mark on.
Yeah, that's right.
And he just says to him, get me my usual.
And Mark's smoking a cigarette.
Right.
And
in the store, in the restaurant.
That's where I want my...
And make sure you give me plenty of honey. You assholes always skimp on
Why does my chicken smell like cigarettes? Oh, how
like he
gross.
cares.
It's ash flavor. It's the ash. It's how we bake in the flavor.
It's smoked.
But he goes, what kind of chicken do you want? Do you want the crispy or the chunky?
What do you think?
He said the chunky.
It's Chunky's chicken.
But I'm wondering to myself.
Look, man, he's sitting there huffing away, man. And he's picking up the chicken with his bare hands.
I know, but as he's smoking at the same time, back and forth. But what is chunky chicken?
Chunky.
It reminds me of some chicken that's gone bad.
It's chunky stuff.
No.
I don't ask.
Don't ask. What the hell are you drinking? Orange juice? It's the first time I ever seen you drink orange juice here.
Simply Orange. Free plug is probably the best orange juice. The only orange juice I like more is Donald Duck orange juice, which I used to be able to get as a kid, but now I can only...
Duck orange juice.
You remember Donald Duck orange juice?
Mm-hmm.
You can still get it at Dollar Tree, but in like a little, 20 ounce.
Oh, really? Yeah.
But you can still get it.
Huh.
And it still tastes the same.
Oh, my God.
So Donald Duck orange juice and Simply Orange.
Oh, how funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
No one knows Donald Duck orange juice. I know they don't.
Well, that's a long time ago.
That was,
yeah.
That was at least
a while ago.
76, 77, maybe that
I like how Mark is basically telling his boss off. I mean,
he's like, put that cigarette out.
You can get written up for that, you son of a bitch.
He should just took it and flung it right in the chicken.
Well, he basically did. He did flick it. Not in the chicken, but he flicked.
This is not going to look good on your report here. And
he goes, "What do you?" And as he was going out, he said, "What you want me to destroy or something like that? Destroy your chicken mobile or something like that?" And
you better straighten up if you want to work here. It's like, maybe I don't. Maybe I'll just go and crash your car
that's
into
what
a ditch.
Yeah, your chicken
what do you
mobile.
think about that?
So which is a big station wagon with a big chicken on the top of it. It's like
what chicken place delivers? I mean, you wonder sometimes. I mean, now like every place delivers.
Yeah, Grubhub, whatever that is.
You know, back then, I mean, it was pretty much a pizza and Chinese are the only places that delivered.
I had some Chinese the other day again.
Mm-hmm. Where'd you go?
I went back towards where we used to be and got my favorite Chinese food.
Did you go to Gumdoo's?
No. At the corner of Broadview and Broadview and Brook Park.
Oh, China Jade?
No.
What?
It's a China. It's called China East. But I've ordered from them.
Oh wait, is it in that little plaza there?
Yeah, by Lucky's Deli.
Yes.
You guys are like, what
I've never
the
been
hell?
in there.
It's
Is it good?
Oh, I love that. That's was one of my favorite.
Can you eat in there?
You can. They got little dive tables.
You know, not for like our two families.
They're like, you eat here today? You eat inside today? Oh.
Is that what you did? You ate inside?
Yeah. Yeah, while we were waiting to stop.
Oh, look at the cats, man! They're boxing.
But oh my god!
I wish you guys could see this, man. His two cats, the three-legged one's going to town on the other one.
My cats are boxing. Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, they're fighting all the time.
The three-legged one whooped the other one's ass.
There was a video I saw on Facebook where they put little boxing gloves on the cat, and the cat punched the other one.
You know, even if you don't like cats, that's one thing you got to like about cats. They'll sit there and just like fuck each other.
Oh, they will. And the three-legged cat gets on top of the other cat for dominance. And bites its back of the neck and pulls it up. You can see it pulling the skin.
Pulling the meat up. Well, I guess here's an important part. Yeah. So Hess has been
here we go.
walking throughout the toy store.
As they show some of these
everywhere.
Dolls, you know.
And right, he's about to fall down
I love
on
the robot.
Cracked floor.
It's like chopping mall.
Bleeding all over the place.
Yeah.
And yeah, they show all these like really nice dolls, and then you get a little look at like baby... What is it? Oopsie Daisy. And even the face on that thing is ugly as hell. Who'd want that doll?
Well, they have to make it movable. Be even the teddy bear. I mean, what kind of bear is that? I mean, you know.
Oh, there's
the Charles Band bear, and it's already got blood
Mr. Static, man. There's Mr. Static. He would have looked good in a Puppet Master movie.
It's amazing this robot it's actually shooting out laser beams.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, it's like
it was the 90s. These are the kinds of toys.
Oh, love it.
This was originally supposed to be a Puppet Master versus kind of like these bad toys kind of deal. This was supposed to be a Puppet Master movie.
Yeah.
But this would have been Puppet Master 4. But then they got that decapitator or whatever puppet, and they decided to do, you know, a different kind of movie, and 4 and 5 kind of go together. But
I would have liked to have seen this coincide a little bit.
Ultimately, what Charles Band wanted to do was do like a huge Puppet Wars series and have all of them in there going to town against each other. And for some reason, from everything I've ever read, it's just the financing never went through. I mean, I saw posters for it.
Yeah.
Like, I think they even showed like, hey, here's the video box, it's coming, Puppet Wars, and it never happened.
Oh.
And I mean, how do you not get you're financing all these other movies. Let's do Puppet Wars. It's what everyone wants.
I know.
Put them all. Put Ooga Booga in there. All the puppets.
We never get what we want.
All of them. Devil Doll, whatever. Put them all in.
Because Oopsie, Baby Oopsie is a pretty good character.
Yeah.
Does a lot of good one-liners and...
trying to be like a Chucky, sort of.
Kind of almost, voice is very, very similar to Chucky. Yeah.
It'd been cool if Brad Dourif had done it too.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll do it, sure.
But what happens is Judith
Tracy Scoggins, man. Yeah, Judith.
Well, I was saying earlier, it's a shame that they just rip off her long button-up shirt.
I know.
And put her in a muscle shirt. That's as far as she would go.
Man. That's okay.
But she had power because what else the movie got going for it?
Right.
It's got the toys and stuff like that, but for Charles Band and the
this lady's
full
like
moon
Ripley
to get Tracy.
Aliens.
Yeah, right.
She's as badass as Ripley.
But she brings in the one criminal who I don't even know what his name is, but drags him into one Lincoln, the one that
catches him, cuffs him, and
beats the crap out of him.
You killed my partner, and she kicks him a few times, and she's
take that straight to the boss.
I should just shoot you in the head and call it self-defense.
Yeah,
but there it is. And she even reprises her character in Dollman versus Demonic Toy. She comes
Tracy
back.
Scott?
Yeah, she comes back.
She's got a lot of nerve.
Hell, even in not related to these, but there another Full Moon series called Trancers,
Full Moon.
which also has Tim Thomerson in it from Dollman, but he plays a character called Jack Death, and it's sort of like a Terminator type movie. That was an early Helen Hunt movie, and in one
Helen
of the
Hunt was in there?
Yeah, that was an early movie for her.
Talk about horses.
And then one of the sequels, one of the later on sequels, even though she was a much bigger actress at the time, she still came back and reprised her character.
Here's the Jack in the Box that looks like the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Looks like the Chiodo brothers made that.
Exactly, like, you know what I mean?
And it bites this Hess guy on the face, and
because he's going to stand there.
His
and
blood is giving them the power. This demon that's wanting to come alive.
In a demonic Jack in the Box opens up and looks at, is this close to my face? And he's going, I'm not going to back up and get the hell out of there. I'm just going to look at it and go, what?
Well, it wouldn't be much of a movie. Oh, man, look, the cracks in the floor lighting up red.
It is funny that all of that, it's the cracks are just being puddled up with the blood that they bring there.
We're going to find that is where the demon is actually buried.
Yes.
But there'll be a little flashback scene. It don't make a whole hell of a lot of sense.
Right, yeah.
It don't make a lot of sense. Oh, look, man, the bear bit off his fingers, didn't even eat him. He spits them out.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Very cooled out.
Oh, look,
and this is where
what kind of shirt is he wearing?
This is where the kid, some weird
He's like,
tribal thing or something. I don't know.
Hey, guy. That's what he says. Hey, guy.
He's got like a man's voice, and it's very eerie. I tell you what.
Thanks for waking me up. We're going to have lots of fun.
The kid is one of the coolest parts of the movie, I think. I mean,
he's
plays,
got a face, man.
He's got a face. The voice and the way he plays himself is very well done, and would freak me out. I mean,
those eyes alone. I'm sure they're contacts, but if those were somebody's real eyes, man, you just stay the hell away from me. Oh, look, man, he just lasered him.
Yeah,
in the guts.
The robot,
and he's just laying there.
Oh my God! Oh, there it is. There's Puppet Master 2.
Oh, this is the great. Yeah, there she is. That's that chick I like right there. I can't remember her name.
I get you. Yeah.
I'm feeling her.
So
he was just looking right at me.
At the security guard.
That security guard was just eyeballing me.
Yeah, he was. He finally heard something, but I don't think he actually went looking. Is Mark up there with him right now?
No, not yet.
Did he deliver the chicken?
No, he didn't deliver the chicken yet.
He's got to get the chicken. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Judith hears on the outside
and also
a car pull up.
They are, we forgot to mention Judith and Lincoln are kind of locked in a storeroom, supply room, whatever, inside the warehouse. And
with a big old metal doll.
Even though the guy shot like 4 rounds to open the gate, he didn't hear it. No alarms went off at all when the door opened, anything like that.
No.
So this is just a great place.
Well, it's got some monitors. He's, that's videotaping certain areas.
I mean, this guy's.
But later on, they
job in the world.
Oh my God! Well, he says it. Yeah. He says he told Mark a little later here. He goes, "Find yourself a niche. Look at me. I got it made. I sit here. I watch TV all night.
I watch TV.
I
drink a little hair of the dog.
Yeah, hair of the dog, and I'm good." So he's got it made, but this she hears on the outside as her and Lincoln, the prisoner that she's got handcuffed to the pipe now, or a rack, I think.
How many times did she put that gun to his head?
I think you can easily pull the rack. Yeah, and he's got it because he said, "Let's get real intense, real intense."
That's right. More intensity. Well, I mean, he was going for it in this role. I mean, he Shatnered this role. You figure this might be my only shot.
That would be cool to have William Shatner do one of these, like Charles Band.
He probably did. Well, matter of fact, there is some.
He's got early films that
No, he did something Full Moon related. Someone will have to go and check it out for me. But no, go on Full Moon's website. There is something he did
with William Shatner.
There's something with Shatner on there.
Interesting.
Not necessarily a movie. But Charles Band and Shatner, they know each other. Let's just put it that way. And Charles Band's a cool guy. I didn't get to go.
Yeah.
But he would do like the road shows once in a while. He'd come to different towns and show you clips from new movies, and like everything would be for sale. You know, any movie you wanted, puppets, everything.
Yeah.
And he would just tell stories. So my sister went, and you know, he bought all the ladies in the audience drinks, and you know, he just made sure.
That's the type of guy he is.
If you wanted to talk to him, you know, he made time, and
Yeah.
he talked to everybody that wanted to talk to him. And
Yeah.
you know, he seemed like a cool guy. I used to always love that.
He's one of those guys you would love to sit down and listen to and talk with. You know,
And the guy's a legend. I mean,
yeah, man.
and you know, of still, you know, putting out movies.
Yeah,
And,
you love
know,
him.
I do. I have a lot of respect for him. He doesn't.
He's got that '70s Star Trek bare chest where the shirt's ripped on the
He
back
doesn't
wall.
put up with anybody's shit.
And
He
your
does it
wife
his own
Your
way.
wife don't care.
No. Told her she's not allowed to care about that.
Yeah.
So
Some hot stuff.
and always, anytime I rented a full moon tape, I mean, I always loved to, you know, watch the video zone at the end. That was the best part because no other
Yeah.
movies had that, where you could after the movie you got all the extras.
Yes, the
And
video zone.
The
That's
videos,
right.
I mean, and even on the
Good old
DVDs,
days,
they
man.
carry those over, so you can still watch them.
Yeah. That's the good thing about Full Moon.
Yeah,
They're still kind of old school.
They pioneered the extra features
Yeah.
that you got used to with DVD and Blu-ray and all that. But they were the only ones that did that, as far as I know.
Yeah. So Mark came. He pulled in. The security guard buzzed him up, you know, and opened up the big, like, kind of sliding garage door.
Yeah, it's like a
type
bay
thing.
door for a truck.
And pulled in there. He closed it, and he's working it up there.
How about a beer, kid? He's got a whole fridge full of beer. I mean, doesn't
That's-
anybody like come in like to relieve him during the day?
That's what I was thinking.
and
Well,
say,
yeah.
hey, this fridge is full of beer.
Well, you know what? If it's open during the day and they're doing stuff, they don't need a security
I
guard.
guess.
Uh,
Hey, have you seen Miss July yet?
Oh my!
Well, and look how close he gets to it. It's probably got his spunk all over it.
Oh my
he's like,
lord!
Oh yeah.
Oh, smell that chicken. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, smell that. Oh, look at all the cockroaches everywhere. Goddamn bugs.
And look at he takes the can and he sprays it like literally a foot from the dude Mark's face.
He doesn't wash his hands. He's going to dive right into that chicken.
Hey, you know, probably live to be 90.
He's stomping on him, man. He's getting
Probably
roach
lived to be
eggs in
90.
his shoes, and he's taking roaches home with him.
Yeah, that was
God, I remember the nursing home I used to work with. They had cockroaches. I swear to God, you could put a saddle on them.
well, those were technically those are called water bugs.
Oh yeah, water bugs.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, whenever we'd see one in the hallway, we were supposed to like catch it with a styrofoam cup, and like maintenance would come and dispose of it. And I swear, the one was moving.
It was
with
moving the cup.
And my only other I remember, like, you could hear them sometimes, like on what do you call it?
No.
Like the drop ceiling, you know,
Yeah.
the tiles. You could sometimes hear them.
No way.
I was helping this old lady get dressed one time.
Yeah.
And I was putting her sweater on, and I noticed on the other sleeve.
Ted's tails.
I know, Ted's tails. And I noticed on her arm there was a roach.
Oh my god.
And she's talking to me, not really, and I'm sitting there trying to shake her arm, trying to shake it off.
Yeah.
And she's talking, and she's like, "Wait, what are you?"
What are you doing? You didn't want to freak her out, but yeah.
Right, I'm trying to just shake her arm to get it off.
The same thing happened, Ted, when I was at the Cleveland Metro Park Zoo. We went in the one area where like the bats and stuff, where it was a little dark, kind of. No, it was in the zoo
Before
park.
they had the rainforest.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah, 'cause they had bats before.
Yeah, I went up to the one window and where the sill was. There was one sitting there,
On
and
the
I'm
outside.
like going, what? Yeah, on the outside, and I'm like, whoa! And another lady walked right up to it, and I was going to say something, but next thing I knew, it was up on her arm, and I just got the heck out of there. I should have told her. You know, but you have to feel that.
They
man.
are in the rainforest, like the Cleveland Metro Park's rainforest. But I think they're supposed to be there.
This was on the outside
right.
though.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
went on the,
when you go in the rainforest, like there's the one section where like there's just birds and macaws and stuff just out and about.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to watch because they'll shit on you.
Oh yeah.
And there's lots of little
It's
mice.
Cool.
Everywhere. But they're part of the ecosystem, I guess.
Right.
You know, I'm not taking them home with me.
No.
They're where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
That's our little,
demonic. Yeah, our little.
roach chat.
You always get our life tales here. You know, on the late horror show.
So wait, what?
And it's 5 minutes past midnight. See that?
2 minutes to midnight.
So he must have just started his shift not long ago.
Yeah, he's ready to eat.
Yeah.
So what happened here? She tried to get his attention when he was pulling in. Tracy Scott and Judith smashing some of the glass. That didn't work.
And she's locked in the room still, and she shoots the gun like 3-4 times.
Yeah, to get some attention.
Yeah.
And he hears that, so he and Mark are going to go check it out.
Yeah. Well, because Mark says, "Hey, didn't you hear something?" Yeah, because he doesn't want to leave.
He's sitting there eating
you
his
know.
chicken, talking about how crappy the world is. Like you said, find your niche and stick with it.
Yeah.
And, the world's a toilet and most of the people in it are assholes.
True.
What happened here?
Oh, what?
What happened here?
Oh, I don't know. But, yeah, they're walking
you were
their way.
supposed to send me the movie yesterday and you didn't. You sent me the subtitle file and the Blu-ray cover. Luckily, this movie's very easy to find.
Did I really?
Yeah.
I apologize.
But no, if you got Tubi TV, app on your phone or on your Roku, and you can watch Elvira host it. So I mean, it's like.
Is that what you watched?
No,
Yeah.
I just
okay.
Because sometimes she interrupts the movie,
Okay.
and I didn't know if she did that.
You should have told me though. I would have got.
Because I knew I could find it.
Okay.
So
okay,
I didn't
okay.
worry. So I didn't sweat it.
Huh? How the heck did I do that? I thought I pulled the.
And then there was
folder,
some
but
other
anyway.
file that was some weird file, but I knew it wasn't a movie file. I wouldn't open.
I guess I better watch what I drop in that folder, right?
Watch that Dropbox.
Oh my god!
he sees Judith in there, and who the hell are you? I'm a cop. Can I see some ID? And you didn't even see her picture on the ID. I mean, she had some Cracker Jack.
Yeah.
But he comes in there, and there's her prisoner. Look at Lincoln, man. He's all sweating
And Mark's.
he's going nuts.
Oh, that dude's annoying as hell.
He is, but he's going to get his pretty soon.
He will.
Like, you bitch, I'll be out on bail before the night's
Tracy
over.
Scoggins, she got the bod. I mean, the face is 50-50.
She's all right.
But the bods,
Hey, I've seen worse. So
yeah. But the security guard, I don't know his name, locks Mark in there with them, and he says he'll go take a look around and stuff like that, which is kind of funny, But he looks like he could play Santa Claus. He looks like the old Santa from Miracle on 34th Street.
he looks like the drunk Santa.
Somewhat. The drunk
Santa gotta keep warm somehow.
That's a metal door too.
Metal.
What the heck is that a Megadeth door for?
It's a Megadeth door. I'm gonna polish off this MJ.
Yeah, anybody in the metal, if Eric is watching, Ted's got his Ghost shirt on. Eric from the Death Twitch has been, he's listened to a couple Ghost songs and he's dug it. So yeah, he's got Speed of Sound YouTube channel, man. And he's been like.
What he's just coming into Ghost now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's all right. We'll take all the converts we can get.
There you go. But this is a funny scene because he's walking down the little hall corridor from that door that he just put all three of them in.
Yes.
And what's funny about it is they make it look like it's like 100 yards down. But technically it's only like 50 feet.
I guess. Oh, look, the bear, man.
The
bear's got a baseball bat.
Bear's behind a box.
You could just see the hand in there.
Ready to Monica Lewinsky?
No. Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding? Monica Lewinsky. Give him a BJ.
He's gonna Tanya Harding this bitch.
Yeah. Oopsie I'll do that later. But anyways, oh jeez.
Oh look, he hits him across the knees. You son of a bitch, my knee.
And this is what's
nobody helps the poor
Ted. This is what's so funny about these movies.
They're laughing at him. It's like, hey, he tripped.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, they don't know he got a baseball bat to the front of the leg, knocked him down.
Son of a bitch.
But they make it believable.
It's 100% believable.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to let no Dow take me down, but in this movie, yes, and she says,
"Hey, you fat fuck." It's so horrible.
Oh my god! Look at that. Ain't enough chicken. Oh my god!
Look at that mouth. Oh my
I know, but that's what she's about. She picks up the gun.
The pistol.
And she's going to shoot him, and he just stands there though.
He's popping off rounds. Jesus Christ!
And they don't. She don't kill him right away. She shoots him in the kneecap. Oopsie the Dow.
You son of a bitch, you shot my knee. He got cracked in the knee, got shot in the knee.
And she's saying some kind
Is
of
it a
one
she
line.
or a he?
It sounds, I don't know.
I don't know. I just see a blue
It's
thing,
a doll. I
It's a
don't know.
doll.
Maybe it's a baby boy doll.
It's a doll. You kick it. I don't get it, man.
But it's saying all
These
kinds of
movies with
one-liners.
dolls, man.
Do you like Judith is like looking, glimpsing out the, like Charlie's Angels, looking out the window?
Better than Charlie's Angels.
Ooh, which one? The old ones or the?
Oh, well, the old ones are better than the newer ones.
Yeah.
You and that Cameron Diaz, man. I know what you're going to say.
Not him, and the Oriental one too. What's her name?
Drew Barrymore's the best looking one out of the bunch.
All three of them.
She's the best looking.
And then you got Crispin Glover as the enemy.
Crispin Glover. What's the point of Crispin Glover?
Oh my God, that was
man.
good.
I mean, I've watched so many of his movies, and he's just a wackadoo in every single one of them.
That's what's great about.
Have you ever watched any of his old reviews with
Crispin
David Letterman?
Glover, man.
Watch some of his old
Friday
reviews
the
with
13th.
David Letterman.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he'd be sitting there with like this big mane of hair, and like, now that I'm a movie star.
Oh, he goes and karate kicks and nearly misses David's face by like an inch.
What was the one movie I saw with him? Bartleby. Did you ever see Bartleby? I don't think anybody saw
Bartleby.
I mean, his only line in the whole movie is, "I would prefer not to."
I would.
Bartleby. Will you put these files away?
To.
I would prefer. Yeah, I would prefer not to. Or Willard. Did you see Willard?
Oh, heck
the
yeah.
remake of Willard?
Yes.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah, no,
we got to do that.
That's something we got to do too.
All
Crispin
right.
Glover.
That was a
Willard.
good movie.
Where are you at there?
I went
Willard?
to the theater to see that by myself, and just everybody who was there had a blast. The rats jumping everywhere. It was like Mouse Hunt on drugs.
Oh, that was. I loved how he trained them all to go. Yep. So much so that I had pet rats. That's how much I loved.
That's right. You were
Ben
breeding them
and Willard, man.
Weren't you breeding them?
Oh yeah, I trained them to go get me food. You know, bring it and drop it down in front of me. But yeah.
So the guards, he's dead.
Well, all the toys attacked his. Jumped on him and started.
Look at baby Oopsie Daisy pulling him.
Yes,
come on, you fat fuck.
I was waiting for that. That's what she says. Yeah, she's pulling him and dragging him across. Superhuman strength.
They got to get him down to that floor too.
Not even an ordinary guy could drag that guy.
Look at this. He's dragging his ass. You'll see it.
The dow's dragging him. Baby
down the stairs.
Yes, I love that scene, and perfectly angled too. The cinematography in this, I think, won an Oscar in 1992.
If a Full Moon movie ever won an Oscar for it, man,
it was just for the cinematography.
I'd be out in the streets ripping my shirt open and just using the power. Now here's a pointless character.
I know.
Out of nowhere, out of that heating vent, comes some. I don't know, some goth, goth chick.
Vagabond.
Some vagabond named Anne.
Some homeless. She looks like she's homeless, but she's just.
Right.
Her father beats her up, and
she's a
she wants to get the heck out of there. I'm going down to the toy department and stay down there.
Provides nothing in this movie. She's not hot.
No, and dies pretty soon here too.
Yeah, and all she does is tell them what they already know, that the toys are alive and going after them.
She does get marked.
But this just happened, so I don't know how she knows about it. So
I know, true, because the blood just got in those cracks, and
evidently she's been living in the heating ducts for a couple of days.
And I love how she tells them about which is another cool thing. You get these three little girls. Yeah, this place is haunted. You see them on the tricycles with these gas masks or something like that. Like Nazi pre-World War. I have no idea, but they're not real. For some reason,
the place is haunted.
It's in your head.
I don't know.
And she tells them that because she's got it all worked out, and it just began. I mean, I know, yeah, baby
Oopsie. I love baby.
See, she's bringing him to this.
I'm thinking it's a boy.
She's bringing him to the circle with
What's the consensus?
With the satanic cross or satanic whatever. What do you call that?
Why has it always got to be Satan?
I don't know.
This is just a demon.
Well, why is he making that little circle for the blood? I guess it's part of the whole witchcraft. Look at it. I love baby.
Oh my God! I think you could see the puppeteer's hand. What's going on in the back there? I swear to God.
I know, it's funny. Yeah.
I don't know.
She's taking a crayon. Crayola crayon, and making a big circle around.
Because the circle is power.
Right. In
encapsulates
witchcraft.
the power.
Yes, I understand.
Well, in anything, I mean, I don't know if there's a pentagram there or not, but
yeah, that's
it
what
looks
I'm trying
like
to
there's
think
some
of.
5
Pentagram.
points. The pentagram.
I'm kind of not with it today.
And,
you might notice.
But I mean, the circle's a symbol of power.
Trying my
man.
best.
We're doing the best we can for you.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. You guys hanging out with
I know
us?
we haven't seen each other in a while, so.
Yeah. But what was I going to say?
I don't know.
About, I was trying to make a point about something. There's something about Mary. That's another good.
That's a bad movie.
Cameron Diaz movie.
I don't watch Cameron Diaz.
I like in Charlie's Angels when she's dancing in her underwear.
The only movie I watch with her in is The Box, because I like Richard Kelly movies.
Right.
Donnie Darko, The Box, Southland
Oh no,
Tales.
there you go. Yeah.
There's a guy that I dug his movies. I dug what he was trying to do, and now nobody will give him any damn money.
Yeah.
Which is too bad, man, because I thought his take on The Box was kind of interesting. And
yeah.
did you see it?
No.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
You should. I mean, you know that story, the button.
Oh yeah,
push
yeah. Like the old Twilight Zone
exactly.
episode. Yeah.
Richard Matheson.
Yeah.
He wrote that story.
Oh, what happens is a box of blocks, kids' baby blocks.
They don't believe that the place is haunted.
Yeah.
They're telling Anne it's a bunch of
fall out, and it makes the words believe, and then they ask it a question: why?
What do you want? And
Death.
Who? You. Then
Yeah.
the blocks move and spell it.
And
out.
Mark's going, well, now I believe, you bastards.
It's like
You
back
silly
in the
bastards.
80s when the whole Elvis is alive thing was big.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing one commercial. I was watching TV with my uncle. And
Your
they said-
ankle.
and they were saying, and here's the real proof. If you rearrange the letters in Elvis's name, it spells lives. And I remember him sitting there. I think he just tossed her around. He's like, well, that's all the goddamn proof I need.
Yeah. Oh, my God. My family was so intent on that being the truth, too, that he lived. But
Hey, you know what? I think Bubba Hotep probably got it as close to as the real thing as you could.
Yeah. If
anything
anything,
happened, that's what happened.
yeah.
No.
With the zombie, too.
Well, yeah.
All of that happened.
So what's going down over here, man? She's seeing a vision of Lincoln turning into that freaky kid.
The kid is getting
and another vision of that dream.
For some reason, I want to call that kid Malachi. But anyways.
He was in a Children of the Corn movie.
Yeah.
He didn't play Malachi, of course. But
this kid?
That kid was in a Children of the Corn movie.
Maybe that's why.
Not the Children of the Corn, but one of the sequels.
It could be why I said, Children of the Corn for some reason. But she's looking at, and she keeps going back and forth as being strong and weak, strong and weak. You notice that?
Just like
she can't make up her mind.
Strong and weak. They're strong when they want to be, and they're weak when they want your money.
But she's looking at Lincoln, and
well, they got to find a way out of this place.
Yes.
That
homeless girl, whatever her name is,
right? Well, because the doors don't open till the morning.
She takes him.
Is that truck bay?
Right.
And the only way to get to that is in the control room.
So guess how they're going to get there? They're going to get there through the heating vents.
That's right.
And
those things would collapse as soon as you got in there with the wind.
Not just that, but I love in these movies where they're always so big,
yeah,
and so clean.
Oh my God!
That I'm like,
you read my mind.
I'm like,
not one speck of dust.
If I was a kid, that's where I'd be hanging out all the time. I
mean, if you have allergies, you're not going to make it 3 feet into that thing,
right?
I mean, that.
But look at it; it's polished.
It is.
They polished it with like olive oil.
All that is tin. I mean, there's nothing.
There's
nothing. There's usually just like bits of wire holding that shit up.
But the furnace company, or whoever.
This furnace company, they bolted it to the wall.
The HVAC. Let's build this tunnel so we got to make it so three people wide.
That's right.
So they can get through to the other rooms.
It's never really like this.
My God!
I mean,
no filters.
You can't do this.
Maybe that's a filter on the right. It could be.
You can't do this.
It's moving a little bit on.
There's
the
all
top.
these sharp edges. They would be getting sliced.
They'd be getting
splinters. Because I've been around this stuff. My wife's dad does heating and cooling. Not anything as big as this, but these plenums are all the same, and
they're never that big. Yeah.
I mean,
but you know, it's a good idea to, you know, crawl through. And,
yeah, I used to always love watching the guy, you know, do the press and bending it, and you know, it's like an art to know exactly the angles and everything, and just, you know, bend it all the way you need it. Oh,
and thanks for joining us for This Old House.
That's right.
And
This Old House. You know, there is one guy on
Just
public
one?
access I like to watch.
Oh,
And
Bob Ross?
No, not Bob Ross.
A
There's a
bit
dude
orange
on there that I don't have any desire to work with wood. All right.
Yeah.
I don't like sandpaper and shit.
But this guy's got you hooked.
But he does it like with all old-fashioned tools. You know, like chisels and stuff. He makes the most beautiful stuff in the world. And I think, man,
that's
the
what
zombie
you'd be
apocalypse
doing.
happened. You know, he's got a skill.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, he's in demand.
That's what you'd be whittling. I could see you in the chair if you had if you had no job and you were down with your family down in West Virginia.
Yeah.
I could see you just sitting in the thing,
I used to
hollering at Kim
clothespins.
to get you whatever, a Pepsi probably.
Yeah.
Because you're a pop man.
You know,
and you'd be whittling.
There's something about being down there that just
Calm.
forces you to just go slow because no one goes fast, and it's
not a bad thing, really.
You know, there's no hurry to get anywhere. So,
You gotta get to that turtles. Get down to turtle soup.
So we saw Lincoln sneak because Tracy's kind of not Tracy.
That's
Judith is kind of daydreaming, not really paying attention to her prisoner, and he's
gets pulled into a dollhouse.
Yeah, like a you know, she's having like, I don't know if it's an out of body experience or whatever.
Yeah.
But while that's going on, he's
so paranormal.
He's pulling a little pocket knife out of his boot and getting his cuff nice and loose.
Right. And meanwhile, this is kind of a. Was this a little uncomfortable for you when this kid starts talking and basically talking about he's going to inseminate her?
Yeah. He explains, you know, he's
but
a
I'm
demon.
thinking he's going to get on her, and you know,
he needs to
ride the pony.
She's going to ride the pony. Whatever's.
But yeah, see, I feel uncomfortable even talking about it.
He needs to
because Malachi's sitting there going, "Yes,
possess.
you will."
He needs to possess a baby. You know, he needs to possess a person so that he can be born.
You like the picture of the king?
The king. Let me see.
The card.
Oh,
War.
The Jack War.
Oh, is it a Jack?
Yeah, he takes a few forms.
Like
he takes some form of some zombies. Telling her I can take any form. Takes a form of what's his name, Matt, from the beginning of the movie.
Like that, he's drinking wine. And,
Look at his nails.
Right.
He even tells her, you know, and we're going to do the nasty.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It was a little uncomfortable with how he was.
Eyes, man.
Yeah. Those eyes. These eyes. These eyes. Wait.
These eyes have seen
another lover. Never gonna see another lover like you.
The part in Superbad when Michael Cera's singing it.
Oh God.
They all think he's some guy's brother, and they all just say, "Man, that's beautiful."
That's beautiful, man. Superbad. What a great movie. One I gotta pop in again soon. Oh, I gotta get comfortable.
Oh God.
Whew.
That was something.
Light shining
Very
off
rare
my noggin there.
That I laugh.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, here's the girls on the tricycles in these gas masks.
Still didn't make me laugh as hard as Borat, though, man. Borat almost threw up in the theater just because I laughed so hard.
Oh my God! But Borat's funny as hell.
But you know, after you see it a couple times, it loses something. It's just not as funny. That first time was.
Oh no! Yeah, it's like a one and done. The tricycle girls, the ghosts, they stop right where the Mark and the homeless girls and the
point right at them.
Point at them and
we see you.
Yeah. And don't they go? They're not real, and they kind of disappear. I think something like that.
They do at one point in the movie.
Okay, maybe not there,
but they do at one point. I remember they vanish.
Yeah,
real.
Say,
they vanish. See,
we haven't said that in a while. Yeah,
we rub them out. See,
oh my God!
And you know what?
I should keep Miss July when she pops up on screen.
Yes, just pause it right there. Don't let it ever end.
No, I mean I shouldn't cut it out. I should just leave it.
Oh, absolutely leave
I'm going
it.
to.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Overlook that.
Hey, please. There's worse stuff.
You guys
on
want to
YouTube.
see
Yeah.
Miss July?
Look at the crap they put on there that kids are supposed to watch. Disney characters pissing and shitting on each other and crap like that. That's why I had to block YouTube for my kids completely.
Yeah.
You know, let's just desensitize our kids to all this violence, so that way when they get
Yeah.
kidnapped or sold into sex slavery, they won't mind so much.
Oh my god.
Because they watched Elsa get pissed on by the Joker or whatever. That's in there, man. It's on YouTube.
No, I know. There's some crazy whacked out
And
stuff.
go figure, Disney sues
October
everybody.
1925.
Disney sues everybody. They sue some preschool because they painted their characters on the wall. They don't go after these people.
No.
So I figure they're complicit in it.
True that?
Yeah, they want the kids.
No, I know.
Oh, so where are we? What year are we back into now?
1925. Oh, look at this doll. Looks like kind of a Ghoulies. The
Almost, you know what it reminds me of is one of the gargoyles, like that would hatch from the eggs. And you guys don't even know that movie from the 70s. It was a TV.
Oh yeah,
Gargoyles.
Gargoyles. Yeah.
It's going to
Which
be a
we
future,
said we should be doing.
It'll be a future podcast.
Yes, we will be
Because
doing
it was a great movie when it was on Superhost or Big Chuck Old John, whoever would show up. Oh, I never missed that movie. That was a great movie.
Yes,
Saw
I
it at least
remember.
like once a year.
Yeah.
That and
Yes, that's
which
right.
we gotta do as well.
We'll get
It's
to 'em.
good. It's a good. It's not. I watched it.
I
not
feel so bad
long
that we
ago.
haven't been forking these out so
I know.
quickly. We were doing once a week for
You guys
3
ever
years
seen that
straight.
movie?
But yeah, we will be.
It's like 6 S's.
Yeah, that freaked me out when I was a kid too.
I used to hate
but-
when the guy on like Channel 40. And now.
Yeah, the old talk show host, super host. So what happened was
I don't even know what's going on. in
a
this
demon
movie.
was born. Well, premature.
It didn't survive.
It didn't
the baby,
survive.
If the baby didn't survive,
Yeah, and
then the demon has to be buried like a seed until
it's trick or treat.
the blood can wake it up again or something until it grows.
It's
or,
Halloween.
they're not real clear about this.
I think this is Michael Myers.
Well, instead of giving the kids candy, we've got something better for you. Take this and bury it over there.
And the kids do it.
I
Well,
mean-
I don't think they know what's going on, really.
I'd be like, "What is this shit?"
And
give
why
me
are
some
you?
candy.
Yeah, why are you telling me to go bury something?
Right, and then they open it up and look at it. Ah! And they just like throw it in like
Throw
a
it and
pit.
toss it.
Like they don't
Yeah.
bury it.
No.
It goes in like a hole in the ground.
Yeah, which is what happens then is that when
Well, this
the
is
toy,
the future spot of the toy factory.
Right.
No, look, they just throw it in a pile with some rocks. It's not buried at all.
There's a dead devil baby here.
I was there for 66 years. And now, I'm ready to be born again. I need to get inside your coochie
Oh my god.
and possess the soul of your
Telling
baby.
her this. Oh my
And then I'll be born. And I'll have these cool nails.
Yes. Manicured at any Oriental spa in the area.
Oriental spa.
They're the only ones doing it.
I guess.
Look at see my
A
head.
lot of those women
My
are
head's-
sex slaves, man. They got like special panels inside the doors and the walls where they have to live. I was reading all about this, man.
At the nail salons?
Like not the one at the mall, but like some of these ones down the street, on the streets.
Really?
Yes, this stuff happens under everybody's nose. Like they live inside the walls. And you know how they all have cameras? It's because they make sure that they're not talking to the customers. This is my like crusade here, all this child stuff.
No,
and
I
all
believe
this.
that.
It's a
all
huge
going
problem.
on. Yeah.
Going off on a serious tangent. It's
Human
a huge,
trafficking,
It's a
yeah.
huge problem in this country. And
It's a shame.
and the
man.
thing of it is, a lot of people just don't even want to hear about it, especially anytime it concerns children. Like my wife, she believes what I tell her, but she's like,
just
I don't
don't-
want to hear about it. I
Right,
don't
right,
wanna,
right, right.
It's like,
No,
that's how
no.
so many people are, and
Yeah.
nothing gets done. And that's what they're hoping,
Well,
that you don't
same
want to hear
thing.
about it.
Like the Chinese place that I told you I go to. It's
Yeah.
kind of a delivery, dine in, take out kind of place. Your typical.
It's probably a front
Very-
for the triads.
Very small building, and I've been going there.
Oopsie.
I've been going there for years, and they have. I mean, the kids were working when they were 8, ringing,
Ringing the orders.
cooking, and I'm like,
They're
going,
cooking.
everything.
They're slinging noodles.
And I'm like, going, man, if somebody came in, they'd be in trouble. But they were over at the tables. They're doing their homework. They're reading and all this other stuff. And I'm going, wow.
just hardworking people, man. I mean,
no,
they just
yeah.
It's just a different
And it's
way
a
of
culture, and it's a family.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man, baby, oops! He snuck in the vent and stabbed Matt stabbed him in the foot.
How the heck did the robot get in there?
I don't know how Mr. Static got in there.
He shoots the homeless girl in the.
I think
looks like the elbow.
Shot her in the elbow and the tit, and she's going, man.
The elbow and the tit.
The elbow and the tit.
Yeah, I would love milk to fly out.
Oh, like green titty milk, like Last Jedi.
Ted just showed me a clip of that.
See, he hasn't even seen that.
Luke Skywalker. I still haven't seen the Last Jedi.
Oh, don't even bother, man. It's just a hunk of shit.
Ted, look at my head above the big skull.
I love it. Looks like it's coming right out of your head.
I wonder if once we said that, like, people can't get that out of their head now. Like,
see if I can get something coming out of my head. I can't get anything to come out of my head.
Anybody listening on iTunes, the video shows me just, my head's right above some gigantic skull. But anyways, they eventually, finally make it to the security guard's room.
Look at Mr. Static. He's just like stormtroopers, man. He's just shooting electric bolts.
And Mark grabs that bug killer and lighter, and he's going to, like, burn them.
Oh, yeah, he toasts Baby Oopsie Daisy.
Baby Oopsie, though, goes, after she burns, she goes, "Oh, I'm hot, ain't I?" I'm like, well, what the heck? You know what I mean? It's like...
He burns her to whatever, to a crisp.
I would have loved it to go...
You burnt it to a crisp.
Of course, nothing works.
No phones work, goddamn.
Watch.
What happened?
Nearly knocking my toy over.
Sorry.
We were this close.
It's very delicate.
To the thing from another planet falling.
What thing from another planet? The Metalunan?
It came from outer space.
This island Earth.
Right. At least Ted catches it. Oh my god. You know who she is? That's Winona Ryder from Beetlejuice.
Oh, look, the Jack in the Box. I don't know its name. He pops right. How did he hop through the glass? Like 6 feet up through that.
I don't know. It's got some spring action.
He's ripping her neck open.
Mark's like, "Here, let me tear."
Oh, look, it's taking a chop on. He's the one probably making it do it. He's probably got his hand in there.
Yeah. And Baby Oopsie, after they show her now, and he's not even burned. It's just got green slime around the eyeball.
Yeah, it looks like, man, it's just like...
It's like, what?
It looks like when someone sneezes and holds their nose too tight and their eyeball flies out.
That's a burned...
Oh, what's he got?
He jumps on there and sticks a pencil in her eye, I think, and she starts going to town.
He's fucking her up.
Is it a pencil or a knife? One or the other.
Oh, what's he ripping out of the Jack in the Box over there?
I think one of his tentacles. That's
his
arm that's holding the rattle.
Look, he's all freaked out.
So, and Mark throws her.
Look at that baby just...
It's a long nail.
It's not stopping.
It's like a 5-inch nail.
Oh, man.
And I guess the Jack in the Box flew out of the box, and he's got some nub, like eraser head.
Look at my nub. Oh, man, he takes that... Because remember... no, we didn't say it, but there was a shotgun. The security guard said, "Hey, I got a shotgun."
Hey, if you need a shotgun, there's one in there. Oh, man,
he blasts the Jack in the Box. Oh, look at it. He goes to take a shot at Baby Oopsie and misses. And you missed me, fuckface.
Oh, my God.
My God.
I love it.
Who else does a commentary on this movie?
We do all of them.
Look, he's feeling for a pulse, and there's just nothing but blood.
I know. He put it where, like, the gouged out meat and arteries
See, that's what I'm talking about. She was a do-nothing character. Like, I don't know, like, she must have knew somebody. Hey, can I have a bit part in this movie?
Do you like how he, like, stamps it like it?
Oh,
that's not...
man.
What the hell is that doing?
That's a cool toy. Don't do that.
But what the hell you even... What's the point? What's the purpose?
In all these movies, people don't do that. And then the thing ends up coming back to life and chomping off a leg or killing somebody.
That's true.
You know, how many of the movies where, like, you kill the bad guy and you got, like, a pickaxe in your hand or something, and they drop it and walk away?
Oh, right. No.
Like, or like when we did the commentary on Cujo.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have ripped that... I'd have popped 17 caps in that dog's head.
I would have dismembered its head, its legs, its everything.
Right. I mean...
I would have just...
I would have stuck my hand up its ass and turned it inside out from the asshole. And even then, I wouldn't have been satisfied. So
yeah, no, I say the same thing all the time.
Or all these stupid movies where you're like, the bad guys are like, no, you cut the head off or something.
Yeah,
you go shit show.
Amen, sister.
Yeah, you hear me.
Yeah, brother.
So see, that's the thing. You know, if I was in a horror movie, it wouldn't last that long because I know what the hell to do.
Hey, Fada.
Fada. What's going on here, man?
She's having an orgasm.
Yes.
And then she wakes up.
Time.
She was
she's waking up from that dollhouse thing.
Oh, I thought it was a wet dream.
Valley of the Dolls.
Yeah.
Wet dream.
We should just stay silent.
Lincoln got loose. There's the handcuffs hanging there. So where was she?
If anybody made it to this point,
say hey.
Say hey.
I'm okay.
That's what I'm talking.
You say okay.
Who was the one with the big hat with the eyes poking out?
Dumb Donald.
Hey, Dumb.
Weird Harold, Rudy, and Russell, and Bill. Bill was the only normal one.
Where you going to there, Rudy?
Mushmouth.
Mushmouth
always walk like this.
My uncle had a statue kind of thing of that.
Of what?
Like with the one with the hat and the eyes on the.
Yeah, a statue of it?
Yeah.
Of Dumb Donald?
Yeah. But an old one, like a resin type thing from the 70s.
Why didn't he keep it?
He probably does.
Probably
got $1 million stored in
bucks.
He collected everything from when he was a teenager on.
Stuff's not worth anything.
Well, comics. There's comics that
go try selling them. I'm telling you. Yeah, they might be worth something.
He's got the original Star Trek figures that came out, mint in the package.
Try to sell them. Nobody will want to.
Mint in the package.
No one will want to give you what they're worth.
Come on.
Come on. It's terrible.
Well, I believe you.
It's the worst hobby in the world, comics and figures and stuff, because no one wants to give you.
Oh,
never mind.
Miss
Forget
July.
my tangent. There she is for real.
She is. 4th of July can't come quick enough. Oh,
man.
Boy. I mean, those are what you call missiles. You know,
not bad, guys.
Silicone missiles.
Not bad. Look at her. She's tempting.
It only lasts a second, and he turns back around.
No, you're not real.
And Winona Ryder's standing there in an Indian getup.
Did we need that? Look, why's he got drool coming out of his mouth? It's just disgusting.
Drooling.
I hate spit. Come on, man.
God. Yeah, that's right.
Control your secretions.
That's why you love Subspecies so well.
I like the movies, but man, there's just way too much drool.
Even me, I was like, with that Subspecies, I'm like going, why is he drooling?
There's so much drool.
Much.
And it don't get no better.
No?
It don't get no better. It gets worse.
Every movie?
And the sad thing is, I mean, the movies are good, but I mean, sometimes he's just talking to a character and he's got drool coming out of his mouth. Maybe
my God! Yeah, it's not a pleasant sight. It's
not. Lincoln comes out of nowhere with the shotgun.
Yeah, he just
gets it right from Matt.
I'm gonna kill you.
I just do what the voices inside my head.
You bastard!
And they're telling me
from
to
Boston,
shoot you.
bastard.
Boston.
Yeah. He falls in a box. Do you like the labels on these? The label maker junior.
Mm-hmm.
All of those stickers are going to come off.
Oh yeah, mid-shipment.
Yeah,
post office probably just rips them right off.
Two little thing dabs of glue.
What was the one video I see, man? Just some postal worker putting packages on a conveyor belt, just tossing them, just tossing. Who cares? Things falling off the conveyor belt. You don't care.
No, they don't care.
That's why I have to pay for Amazon Prime so I can get my packages in 2 days. Because the less time it's with the post office, the better.
Right. Yeah.
Nothing worse than like buying a movie or something. You shake it when you get it, and like, oh no.
And you got scratches and stuff.
Scraping back and forth.
Oh, jeez.
That's a good thing about Blu-ray. They got the special coating on it. They don't get scratched as easily. So you got a fighting chance. What happened here, man?
Well, he got,
Lincoln was about to put the smack down, and Judith was right there and capped him right in the head.
Yep.
And then even before he went down, he's like, just as things were getting interesting.
He falls back.
But no, wait, no. Even when he's down there, he's saying some spooky shit. And
yeah, because I think the kid, took his body. And I was going to say Mark shoots him in the shoulder, not the head again.
Right, the shoulder.
You're dead already because you were shot in the brain, but I'm going to shoot you in the shoulder.
And then he does like a golf swing with the butt of the gun and knocks his head clean off.
Knocks it clean off.
I got to think you can't do that in real life.
No, probably not, unless it was really, really
I mean,
decomposed.
I've hit my wife across the head with a gun barrel a few times, and
And
it's
no.
never come off.
And didn't even like slip a disc or anything in the
Yeah.
neck. I mean, she was fine.
Look, he just, he freaks out. He's drooling by the mouth and freaking out when he sees a naked woman. He knocks some guy's head off with a gun, and he's just sitting there. I mean, he's fine. He's just sitting there and smoking, and he's doing great.
He's taking a diarrhea.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to drop a deuce.
He's dropping something. He's like, that block of cheese did not go very well this morning.
Yeah,
You know?
I just shit in a box.
My mother gets government cheese,
Government cheese.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
There's that wrong curry.
You cut a nice thick slice and make yourself a grilled cheese sandwich.
Can you make a grilled cheese with that Velveeta?
Oh yeah,
You can?
yeah,
Because that's not really cheese. It's a cheese product.
right. It still works.
I've never made a grilled cheese with
It melts more than the other cheese. It'll quickly melt,
quickly.
but it's very creamy, and it is good.
I like that.
And you put a little bit of cream corn on that,
Mm-hmm.
too.
We're all about the cream.
All about the cream corn.
Cream. What's this?
So the
happy
kid's
horse
down
shit?
there
Wearing a
telling
dark
stories.
hoodie. Yeah.
He's
Telling stories to the toys. He's got his
Yes.
hoodie on, his cloak. He's sitting in the middle of a pentagram. He's all
he's
evil
waiting,
and shit.
right? He's got
I'm
blood
sitting
down
in the
there.
middle of a pentagram. I got my candles.
It's funny, you got your ghost on too. And
Well, Ghost is the shit, man.
he's sitting in there in that little pentagram.
I love Ghost.
But he's sitting there waiting for who to come down.
Well, he waiting for Judith.
And what's in this box? The box.
The good guy.
Oh, that's right. That's
Some
right.
really cool stop motion.
Yes.
The little toy soldier.
His brother from the very beginning of the film
Yes.
is in the form of a little toy soldier.
Yes, he said, I love stop motion.
And it's stop motion, and he pops out of there. And
Ray Harryhausen did this.
yes, he did.
No, it.
And he got an Oscar for the stop motion.
If Ray Harryhausen did this, it'd be in my Blu-ray collection. I
Him-
have every Ray Harryhausen.
They won cinematography and stop motion in '92. Go look at it. Billy Crystal hosted.
Well, this movie's better than it anyway. Let's put that out there.
Your iPod's starting to curve. It's getting a little bend to
It
it.
better not.
Or is there a case around
There's
it?
a case around.
Okay, maybe that's why it looks that
It's
way.
the classic, man.
iPod Classic, man.
I'd be lost without that.
Oh,
You can't even get it anymore. Sometimes I'm even afraid to update iTunes because I'm always afraid like it's not going to work anymore.
oh
or
my
something.
God, yeah.
But so far,
Don't
so
ruin
good.
my iPod Classic, yeah.
Oh, they'd be getting an angry phone call from me
Oh, my
immediately,
Lord.
going, "Don't you?" All the music I own and all the music I stole and everything.
All your torrents.
All those discographies.
Oh, my
What's this, man?
But
She's going
Judith
around-
comes up there and they're down by the.
Oh! They're just taking. Was that a munchie
What are
cheek?
you doing? You're acting like there's like real people like you being butchered.
Well, I keep
She's
thinking
shooting
it's like
dolls.
Toy Story, and they're shooting Woody and Buzz, and
I know. Yeah, the bear kind of is like an evil version of
yeah.
the toy.
The bear.
Yeah, the
Lotso
bear.
hugging bear.
Lotso hugging bear,
I
and
love
he
it.
was pretty evil too.
My
Man.
kids have that toy. That is such a cool toy.
Yeah,
The plush one.
yeah.
Because it's a little bit interactive. When my daughter first got it, he had that good strawberry scent, and he talked and stuff.
Yeah.
But I forgot what happened. We were in the car, and she just started. She was like 2, 3,
Yeah.
maybe, and started to cry.
Meanwhile,
a little bit.
they're killing all the
Yeah,
toys.
they're killing all the toys.
Okay, but
Big deal.
yeah.
And she like screamed about something, and he just out of nowhere just went, "Whoa, now what's wrong?"
Oh my.
or something
Lord.
like that.
No
I was like,
way.
"That's awesome."
Just out of the
Hey
corner
now,
back.
what's that all about?
Well, here's the big bear doll.
Yeah, he kind of got big all of a sudden. I don't know
Yeah.
why. They
He's
don't really
grown
give any
man
explanation of that. Baby
this is
Oopsie
where-
Daisy got his head blown up, and
Yeah, why'd he get so big? And Tracy Scoggins, this is where she loses her button-up shirt,
oh yeah,
you know, and she throws it
Looking
at
good,
him.
girl.
Take that.
Looks a lot
That'll
of nice,
stop
she's got
ya.
A lot of nice tone.
Well, yeah. After the strawberry scent was gone, didn't you? You tied it to the front of your vehicle. Remember?
Yeah, he's on the front.
You said that's. You told your daughter. You said that's the way you do it.
Yep.
You know.
And
He's
now
been
he's
bad.
all brown.
Yeah.
And one of the ears fell off.
Bird poop on him and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
Wasn't my toy.
Hey. Hey yo. Know what I'm saying? But yeah,
America's so big. They don't explain it. They don't explain the girls on the tricycles. I don't know if it's all that kid causing it to happen. I don't know. How has he got all this power if he hasn't been born yet?
the blood.
The blood.
The blood in the witchcraft was making him.
Well, then
giving him power
then why
and
does he need to
strength.
be born through the vag?
I have no idea.
This movie's got a lot. This movie's got almost as many holes as Last Jedi.
I don't know what she contemplates her committing suicide too.
Well, I mean,
because she's flashing
if
back
I
to
knew I
the
was
two
going to
kids.
have to watch Last Jedi again, that's exactly what I'd be doing. This scene right there.
Isn't she remembering the two kids?
It's got the gun and mouth blues.
Yeah, and the little.
We've all been there. I didn't touch it. I didn't touch shit.
The ending of the show is going to be with all those drop down. At least stand up the alien for
I
me.
didn't touch a goddamn thing.
See if he'll stand up. We got
that
to at
thing
least
weighed-
have him.
Some of the bitch has got some heft to it, like my.
Yeah, you're gonna have to straighten out his feet. As we're, right now, only what happened.
You're
was
making me miss the movie on account of this Metalunan.
Yeah, you haven't seen it before.
I've
Dang
seen
it.
this movie a lot of times.
See, this is why I need the studio setup.
I know.
I gotta set this up every week.
Even when we did have the other
It's
studio, I still
falling
had
out.
to like
Be
step
careful.
carefully. and
Yeah,
get
where you
through.
went.
He could walk right in easy, but no, not me.
Whatever.
I had to navigate the maze. Ew! She gets a little vision of what's his nuts, Matt. Again,
Yeah.
he's pulling his eyes out.
Right.
This is nuts.
But she was about to kill herself when the little boy, the little drummer, or
Tin soldier,
the little wooden soldier.
the little wooden soldier.
We didn't know what we were talking about there.
He
Little
saves
drummer
her. He
boy
stops her from
and
doing
whatever. But yeah, he comes in and he looks at her and stopped her from doing that and walked off. So that's the last shit. Ooh, who's dragging her?
I don't know.
The kid.
I'm dragging her by the hair,
The-
like a cave.
oh, the kid. He's Matt with the eyes out.
Right, he's got to get
And
her
he's-
in the pentagram.
Yeah, get
do
her in
his
the middle.
evil thing,
Doing
do
his
the
thing.
nasty and all
Yeah.
that. Lame.
At least he took the shape of Matt, so maybe she won't care. I mean, the eyes are gone, but
Right, I mean,
You
yeah,
know.
there's no eyes.
at least you don't have to worry
man, look,
about
he's
him.
strapping her to the pentagram. I mean, what
Watching
chick
her,
doesn't
you
like
know.
this? Strap your woman to
Are you a
pentagram.
submissive? Do you like to be strapped?
Well, I don't know. All these girls, I mean, basically, all that 50 Shades where every woman in the world read that crap. I mean, all it basically tells me is they like to have the shit beat out of them and,
Yeah, please spank me and
Yeah,
tie
I
me
mean,
up,
evidently they like that.
wet me. Hey,
So,
nothing wrong with that.
bitch, don't be complaining when I'm doing my business and I'm whacking the hell out of your ass. I mean, you read all three of them books and...
Me?
No. Well, no.
Oh.
I actually went to the first movie with my wife.
Well, yeah,
All right.
I had to see it, and
No, I didn't have to see it.
No,
She wanted to go see it, and I watched it.
the girl.
And
was
about
like-
halfway through, she wanted to get up
she
and leave.
is all
And
sprawled
she liked
out.
the books, but she wanted to get up and leave. But it might have
She
had
wanted
something...
to get up and leave.
She left. We left. We got our money back.
Really?
But it might have had something to do with the scene where he says, "I like to fuck hard," and maybe someone you might know just yelled out, "Are you shitting me?"
Yeah. Am I missing something here?
Well, I'm sitting there like, horse shit. That's real fucking romantic.
But I'm surprised she didn't, though.
Well, no, she's just like, come on.
'Cause
let's
that
go.
stuff's
She
in the
thought it
book,
was stupid.
too.
She thought it was stupid. And she never saw the
Really?
other two movies.
Huh.
Or other movie, or I don't know how many there's been, but
Yeah.
about 85 of them.
I know two, and then there's some
I mean, evidently
Valentine's
the only
Day
thing
thing.
chicks like are guys that glitter in the sunlight and to be smacked across the ass with a whip. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you might be wrong. But,
I mean, a married man only wants three things. He only wants his wife to do... Well, no, let's do them in order.
Oh,
You want to do them in order? We'll do them in order. He wants, without having to ask for it, he wants you to make him a sandwich once in a while.
Yeah.
And bring it to him.
A good sandwich.
Right. You do your wifely duties every once in a while.
Yeah.
And the third one is just don't talk so much. We don't need all the minutia of your day. And I just want you to realize,
Lots of
ladies...
minutia.
Yeah, I just want you to realize that sandwich is number one. All right? So there we go.
You don't think the minutia should be up there a little bit?
I mean, it's on the list.
Like keep the trap shut?
I mean, you could interchange it. You could make it number 2 if you want.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, if
That's the good thing about
like the longer
that
you've
list.
been married, maybe that number 2 could go to number 3.
Yeah,
because there's no new territory.
That list could be interchangeable.
Sandwich is always number 1.
Well, unless your wife's getting the discounted bread from like the
Sandwich.
discount factory.
What's this shit? I must have fallen asleep during this part of the movie.
What? Oh, you fall asleep.
Evidently, Satan shows up.
Yeah,
There's those creepy green eyes again.
Got the big horns.
Is this
time.
Matt? Is this Matt with the horns?
Yeah, it's the kid who it's taking the shape of whatever he wants.
Because Matt's like, I'm out of here. He takes that shotgun and he runs. He gets that door open.
Isn't it Mark?
Oh, look how he wears his shoes.
It's
Remember how
Mark,
we used to wear
not Matt.
Matt, whatever. Remember how we used to wear our high tops?
Yeah.
With the tongue sticking way out, and sometimes like with just the laces
Converse.
sticking out or whatever.
Yeah.
I
They
can't
do
really
that with the
describe
Converse now. The laces are still like tied and just like stuck out. But the tongue, yeah, back in the day,
We used to do
that.
with like the Nike high tops or whatever.
It was so cool.
Look,
If you were in the in crowd.
that huge bear is trying to bust into the chicken mobile.
Oh my God.
Hitting the key is not helping, buddy. The key's in the ignition. He's just whacking it.
Yeah, this will help.
God, look at this guy. He's ugly as hell. He's still got those eyes.
They won an Oscar for the costume and
There's
special
those
effects.
nails again. Oh,
I
disgusting.
think those 3 that they won.
3 Oscars. I think they won 11.
Special effects.
They're tied with Ben-Hur, Titanic, and Return of the King for winning the most Oscars.
And Shape of Water for
Shape of Water won
nominations.
11.
Did you watch that?
I did watch. I watched it before you watched it.
You liked it, right?
It was all right. I wouldn't necessarily.
It was
Shape of Water. I
loved
guess it was.
I loved it. Let me just say that.
Um.
Oh, here we go, Ted.
I didn't love it.
The good one.
Wait, now. Oh, you wanted me to talk about Shape of
Oh,
Water?
go ahead.
I mean, I guess it's.
But the good boy is hitting the bad
What do you
one.
do? Shoot him with the little toy gun?
Yeah, in the
And that
eyeball.
kills him? And that kills him?
I don't know. We'll see.
Shape of Water was all right. I mean, it was.
Oh, what's this big guy in a bear suit? What?
I don't know about the whole, banging the Gill Man thing, but.
Did you see how she had the gills at the end too?
Well, yeah, at the end.
Well, he brought that out of her, which means
Yeah, but it was still
the circle of life is there. Like
still a human banging a Gill Man.
Well, no.
Yeah, yeah. There was human on Gill action. There was that.
So you didn't get out of it.
It was
that
it was a movie. I didn't.
Right. I mean, you can interpret it the way you want, but technically, he was not a missing link, but a missing link. I'll just say that. Whatever. And when he kissed her and brought her back to life, whether aliens or whatever you want, there could be many different things that we don't know about the Gill Man.
None of that was explained in this movie.
Well, you can take from her turning a little bit into him with the little gills that you know how some people are born with a tail.
They didn't say this in the movie though. What I gotta sit
because
there
you can think about
what do I
this.
gotta do? Take a magnifying glass and watch this movie with the she banged some Gill Man.
You couldn't figure that out?
I don't need to figure it out. It wasn't worth figuring out.
She goes into water. Okay.
It wasn't worth figuring out.
And I liked it a lot better than you.
Why do they help the two cleaning ladies help this thing escape, and instead of like taking it someplace where it can get away, they take it to her house, like the first place the friggin' authorities are gonna look.
Because
because
she was told to take it there.
Who told her to take it?
Didn't the one scientist guy that was in there helping, that was interested in had eye contact?
Why would we take it to the house? The first place the authorities
let's
are
shut up. Let's get back to the movie.
You're banging some Gill Man.
Okay, so he
it wasn't Pan's Labyrinth. I'll just put it that way.
He destroys the chicken.
Pan's
mobile.
Labyrinth was perfection.
Oh, it was. Yes.
But I will say, out of all the other movies nominated, this was the only movie I saw. So it's the only movie I can judge it on. And it's a genre movie. It's a monster movie. I'd rather it win than some,
crap movie. Yeah.
Some gay ass PC.
Okay.
Whatever.
So the chicken mobile went up in flames.
It did.
I
missed it.
Yeah, because you're rambling.
Sorry.
And the good boy.
I didn't hate it. I'm just point in that?
Well, let's stop talking about it now.
Should have been a porn.
So the good boy is telling her now
that he's
going to be born in 8 months.
Right, he's her unborn son.
Yeah, which I would be just as creeped out about.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean. It's like, how do I not know that you're going to end up
how did you end up being blonde?
Evil, right? Or being evil. You may seem not so evil right now,
right?
But and then he turns back into the little
the demon, whatever, and now he's going to have to be buried, I guess, and sleep for another however long.
Well, 8 months. Or you mean the demon?
Yeah, it's not necessarily 66 years. That's just how long he was asleep last time.
It could be 100 this time, I mean, it just
did
depends.
Matt take care of? He took care of the bear, and he made some Molotov cocktail bomb there. I thought for a second he tossed something.
He certainly did.
He didn't miss anything. It's just,
the
good guys win.
All Judith's doing is just rubbing that wooden
dildo. See, you got me talking about the gill man.
That wooden soldier now.
With the gill schwants.
They didn't show nothing like that.
Well, they didn't show what you're talking about either, but...
Did you see her little gills at the end?
Yeah, she had some little gills.
Okay, what was that about?
That's from getting pumped full of gill man juice. That's what happens.
I love talking about... He waves. He waves.
That's what...
The movie ends with him waving goodbye.
For the record, I didn't hate Shape
Bye,
of Water.
Mommy. I'll see you.
I don't know if it was Best Picture
I'll
material.
see you in 8 months.
But
well, with what was out there, I don't know. I enjoyed
mean, how did that win?
And that was the end of the movie.
But then a couple years ago, Mad Max Fury Road doesn't.
And that's the end of Demonic Toys. A good movie.
Yeah.
If you like Full Moon, you like the toy stuff, and it was a good movie.
It's
and now back to Shape of Water.
Well, I'm just saying, how can that win Best Picture, but then Mad Max Fury Road doesn't?
Exactly.
Which comes because Mad Max Fury Road is just its dick is just way bigger than Shape of Water's, and
I know.
I mean,
you tell me, man.
My jaw was on the ground the whole time I'm watching this. Like, this is the greatest.
What went up to that?
And when you think about the story, it's stupid. They drive somewhere and they turn around and come back, but.
What was up against Mad Max during that year? I forget.
Nothing as good.
Well, I know that. In our eyes, we're going to say that.
It doesn't matter.
What.
Nothing is good.
Exactly. I mean, was there a stupid Star Wars out that year?
I don't know. After 1983, they're all stupid Star Wars.
And most of what is nominated, anyways, is stuff that barely makes anything, and you don't even hear about.
I don't know. It was probably some PC piece of crap.
Like even Daniel Day-Lewis did some movie, or was it Jeremy Irons? One of the two did some period piece type thing that I never even heard of it before.
As soon as you play a gay guy or someone who's mentally challenged, you automatically win. It was probably one of those movies.
Who knows?
Except Sling Blade, which was actually a really good movie, and that didn't win.
There you go. But hey, there you go. We got together this week and we were able to get a commentary out. Might not have been one of our best, but
this is necessary viewing for Full Moon fans.
Heck yeah.
And you got to watch Doll Man. You got to watch Bad Channels, this, and Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. None of them are masterpieces.
No.
But it's fun.
Good 80s cheese. Actually, 90.
Yeah,
whatever.
Doll Man was the first Full Moon movie I actually ever saw. My uncle rented it. Mm-hmm. And it was the first one I saw. I thought that was a kick-ass movie. And then there's another Doll Man. Mm-hmm. He's fighting these toys.
Yeah. I do gotta watch it.
He's got a little girlfriend named Ginger, and you had to watch Bad Channels to find out how she got into the story. Oh. And the other great thing about Bad Channels is Blue Oyster Cult does the soundtrack, and I have the soundtrack to Bad Channels.
Way.
Yes. Well, 2 songs and then instrumental music for the rest. And a couple other bands have songs, but I have the soundtrack at home.
There you go.
Don't own the movie, but I have the soundtrack.
Awesome. Very cool. So there you go, man. Another one in the book. Eventually we'll be doing these weekly again, and we'll be back in the swing of things.
Oh, yes.
So until next time, a grand reopening. It will be. Yeah, you just wait. So we worked our way through this one. And Late Late Horror Show. We will catch you guys next time. Peace out.